class, we'll be discussing about figure of speeches, a few figure of speeches. That is alliteration, personification, hyperbole, onomatopoeia, euphemism, and repetition. Alliteration. We're going to see about alliteration first. Alliteration is a repetition of a consonant sound. You know what is vowel sounds and what are consonant sound, right? What are vowel sounds? You know, A, I, O sounds, and the consonant, the rest of it. Okay, consonant sounds at the beginning of words. At the beginning of words, you have the repetition of the consonant sound. Example: a big bully beats a baby boy. So you have that B consonant being repeated in the beginning of the words. And you have some more examples. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A good cook could cook as much cookies as a good cook would cook cookies. Black buck bit a big black bear. Sheep should sleep in a shed. I saw a saw that could saw any other saw I ever saw. So these are alliteration. I hope you understood. So you have the repetition of consonant sounds. Consonant sounds in the beginning of a word in a sentence. You have it being repeated again and again. Next you have personification. We have already discussed about it. I just want to reinforce it again. So personification is a figure of speech in which inanimate things, okay, so non-human things are given human qualities. That's all. That is personification. Okay, person, okay, that's what you have to remember. So a non-person is given a person's quality. So we have some examples here. Nature will take revenge if we exploit it. Revenge is a quality of a human being. So that quality is given to nature. So it's a personification. Lightning dance across the sky. Dance is a human trait, a human characteristics. Okay, we are giving that quality to lightning. My alarm clock yells at me to get out of bed on time. So can an alarm clock yell? No, it just rings. It just does its job. So yelling is the character of a human being. So that quality is given to the alarm clock. The sun smiled at us. So we are giving its smile and the human quality to the sun. Next we have hyperbole. Hyperbole is nothing. It's just over exaggeration. Okay, if we are saying something, it is very small. It is very small in a very big manner. That's what it means, like exaggerations. Like if we go with the examples, you might understand better. A figure of speech which means exaggeration for emphasis or effect. So it gives a lot of exaggeration to the content. Like I'm famished, which means like I'm very hungry. Okay, I would swallow a whole village. Can someone swallow a whole village? That is over exaggeration. Okay, I'm very hungry that I could eat the whole village. That's what is meant here. She's as old as the hills. To mean that the person is very old, they say that the person is old as the hills. No one can actually equal the age of hills, right? But that is over exaggeration. Next is he's as skinny as a toothpick. To mean that he's very skinny, we are comparing him with a toothpick. Okay, this bag weighs a ton. Okay, which means that you know what is the weight of a ton, and we know that no bag would weigh so much. So that is a over exaggeration. That is hyperbole. Next you have onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia is, you will actually like onomatopoeia. We all love it. Okay, it's a figurative language that uses a word that sounds like the sound it makes, like boom, bang. All the things are onomatopoeia. Okay, we don't have a separate word for that. We just actually imitate the same sound, okay, for onomatopoeia. Next you have euphemism. Okay, for onomatopoeia we have some examples, like for sheep we say ba, okay, and then for rooster we make the sound like cock-a-doodle-doo. All these things are examples of onomatopoeia. Okay, next you have euphemism. Euphemism, a figure of speech, is used to refer to polite indirect expressions that replace words and phrases considered harsh and impolite, or which says something unpleasant. Nothing, children. Something that is harsh. Okay, we don't want to use the word, okay, to offend someone, to hurt someone. We say it in a very polite manner. Okay, instead of saying you're terminated, okay, we say he's been kicked out of the job. Okay, see now, the old man passes away. Instead of saying the old man died, okay, we say passes away. Okay, polite manner. We're not using the word died. Next, there it is. He is a big bone. Okay, he's a big bone, which means that actually instead of saying he's very fat, okay, we even say, right, instead of saying she is fat or he is fat, we say that he's chubby. Okay, that is also a euphemism. So here he's big bone. Next we say that she is between jobs, which means between one job to the another. Okay, which means that she's actually without any job. she's unemployed. Instead of saying she's unemployed, without a job, we say in a very polite manner, between jobs. He is not the sharpest pencil in the box. Okay, which means that, what is the meaning of not sharpest pencil, which means blunt. He is slow learner. Okay, instead of saying he's slow learner, dull, we say he's not the sharpest pencil in the box. Next we have, she's on the streets. Okay, she's on the streets. Okay, literally, which means that she's out. Okay, out of home, or very suddenly bankrupt, or in the roads without any money, homeless. That's all. She's on the streets. Next we have repetition. Repetition is when an author repeats a word, phrase, a sentence, or a stanza for effect or emphasis. Okay, for effect or emphasis. We have this famous poem by Robert Frost. Okay, Strawberry Roads. Again, there's the last two lines being repeated. Many might have known this poem. I have miles to go before I sleep. I have miles to go before I sleep. The last stanza, this particular line is being repeated. Okay, it comes twice. Okay, that is repetition. This happens in many poems here. Okay, next time when you read a poem, please do notice this. Okay, it's not just the line. It can even be a word. Okay, now see. We will fight, come what may. We will fight on all fronts. We will fight. Here in this sentence, we have the we will fight. Thrice. It just comes thrice. Okay, that is a repetition. If you think you can do it, you can do it. So you can do it is repeated. So that is repetition. The present said work, work, work. The present said work, work, work are the keys to success. So work, the word work is repeated. That is repetition in the sentence. The general said to his army, men, you must fight for the life of your people, your family, your country. So your people, your family, your country, your. That is repeated. That is repetition. Do you understand, children? All these figure of speeches are very simple. What you have to do is that the next time, okay, or even now, you can just take your English book or any poems, or you can even go online and check for some poems. Okay, read the poem and find out all these figure of speeches and write it down. Practice. Only if you practice, you might have a hold on all these figure of speeches. Okay, children. Thank you, children. Stay safe. Stay home. Okay. Eat good. Okay. Eat a lot of foods that will increase your immunity. Okay. Come back strong and be very strong. Okay.